I think we made about $2 million.
$2 million from selling suya?
Yes.
Can money buy happiness? What is the best piece of advice that anyone has ever given you? Who comes first, God or your wife? What made you believe in selling a street food like suya? Did you ever think about quitting in the process at all?
Well,
They start making money. What's a good investment?
Well, the most difficult part of business is
A piece of advice just for people that may want to open up a restaurant or a storefront. How important is being married in just your life? Has it helped you in your businesses?
well, I think
If someone out there in the DMV wanted to challenge you to a suya competition for $10,000, would you accept it?
of course I'm
$1 million African street food business. Come with me to get an interview with the owner himself. Let's go. Brosj Suya. Brosj Suya has literally took over the entire DMV with the best street food such as suya, fish, and plantains over the past 5 years. How you doing? So is the owner here? Brosj? I just want a quick 1-second interview, I promise. Please. Quick interview. This for 1 second, please.
So why are you recording?
I just want to show my viewers. I have 100,000 followers on Instagram and I have over 10 on YouTube. I just want a quick interview how you open up the establishment. They say you have the #1 suya spot in the entire DMV. Please.
Okay.
Thank you. Who am I here with? What is your name, sir, and what do you do?
My name is Rudolph.
Okay.
I'm the CEO of Brosj Suya, and I'm the master behind the grill.
How long have you had this business?
I've had this business for about 7 years.
7 years.
Yeah.
Where did you initially start?
Well, I actually started at my apartment complex.
Mm-hmm.
Started doing grilling for fun,
Mm-hmm.
and eventually got into it, and it was my
Wow.
side gig at the time.
Okay.
And then I eventually left my job and got
Wow.
into
So
it
from an
full-time.
apartment to a full-blown restaurant.
Yes.
How many of these do you have in the DMV area?
We do have 2 locations right now. We have one in
Okay.
Beltsville, we have one in New Carrollton, and we are opening a new one in College Park.
Wow. So did you come from a wealthy family?
No, from very broke family. That's why I'm working the way I'm working.
So out of everything, what made you believe in selling a street food like suya? Why that? Like, what was that moment that clicked for you? Say, you know what? I'm gonna make this to a business and quit my job.
Well, when you come from a poor background, you always
Okay.
find any way to survive. And this was one of the ways that I thought I could survive by doing something. And when I started doing it, I thought of doing it as for business.
Mhm.
I didn't just want to do suya for to make ends meet. I want to do suya to make a fortune.
Did you ever think about quitting in the process at all?
Well, so many times when I just started, I thought of quitting because we had to deal with the harsh weather, the cold, the sun, and all of that. But each time I think of quitting, I think of why I started.
You don't have to say their names, but did anybody doubt
Well,
you?
I think a lot of people doubt me when I started. They wouldn't tell me, but the way they talk, there were a lot of doubt. They would not even believe me when I'm thinking about the business.
In 1 year, what has this business generated in your best year since starting from selling street food like suya? What is your best year?
2024, I think we made about $2 million.
$2 million from selling suya?
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
So when you saw that amount, what is going through your mind at that moment? Like, how do you feel seeing that amount?
Well, it felt normal to me because the way I put in the work, I expected to have something, and
Wow.
it only gave me the courage to keep moving. And the hope is maybe make 100 million a year.
How did you build your relationships with people? What is a good way to tell my audience how to build relationships with their customers? Because a lot of people have businesses, but when I've came to your different establishment, I may not have saw you, but I see how your staff greets people. And you guys give out free suya. So what is a good way to build up your relationships or your trust with your customers for any business owner?
I think the best way to get a relationship with your customers is a good customer service. That is one thing that is lacking in our community.
Okay.
The way you talk to customers, the way you welcome customers to your place, and the way you react to customers if they have issues. For example, we have a lot of customers coming. Oh, my food was small and I didn't like the way I was treated. I mean, when it comes to me, the way I talk to you,
Right.
I talk to you respectfully because I know I value your $10 you're giving me or your 1 cent you're giving me, and I give you what you're buying. So we are selling quality, and you're giving us money. So that is
Okay.
the best thing we've done for over the years.
You had to maybe fire a staff member for not, having that good customer service, or everybody kind of always had that?
I've done that a lot of times, so many. I'll do that
Wow.
just
Just like
at the same
that.
spot.
So what's been your best investment that you've made from the success that you have from Brosj Suya?
I think the best investment is on myself.
I love that.
Yes, I've done a lot of self-development. Success is not about anything you see, it's about who you're becoming to be successful. But self-discipline. Self-discipline is number 1. If you self-discipline, you achieve a lot of other things. Just small. You start with small disciplines. Make up your bed when you wake up in the morning. Make sure if you tell somebody I'm coming at 10, be there at 10. If you think you're running late, give them a call. Hey, I'm running late. I'll be 15 minutes.
Also, communication.
Communication.
Wow.
Yeah, that's been self-discipline. Because if you're not self-disciplined, there's nothing you can get.
Can money buy happiness?
Of course, money can buy happiness. Because if you don't have money, what can give happiness more than money?
That's true. So people that say, okay, money can't buy happiness, or more money, more problems, what do you have to say to those people?
Well, more money, more problems, but those are good problems. But if you're poor, you have more problems too.
Wow. What is the best piece of advice that anyone has ever given you on your entrepreneurship journey?
I think the best piece of advice that I've had is stay consistent.
Stay consistent.
Stay consistent on what you're doing. I think most people, that's what they tell me. Hey, Brosj, you're doing well. Just be consistent. Stay consistent. Be yourself. Wow. Don't change.
What is your biggest expense owning a Brosj?
I think staffing.
So staffing. For people who want to open up a storefront, what is a major requirement? Because I know it wasn't easy. Is it the certification?
Well, I think the biggest thing is to contact the county. Okay. You know what you need to do. You just contact the county. They're gonna give you a list of what you need, the requirements.
So the permit.
Yeah.
What was your biggest hurdle in the way to open up a facility? Because you went from selling outside to having a actual physical location.
The first time I started, my biggest issue was getting all the documents together. The county, every city has their own requirement.
I see a lot of different flags. Where are you from?
Cameroon.
Is there any quote that maybe a parent or a friend gave you that's placed to your head to this day that kind of keeps you going? Is there any quote from your parents that lives in you to this day?
I think I have one quote from my wife.
Okay.
There was one time I was trying to touch her on the bed, and she said, "You touch me, so we'll try with it after."
Can you repeat that? Hello. You can stand here. You get an interview. Okay, so you are married.
Yes.
How important is being married in just your life? Has it helped you in your businesses?
Well, I think that's the most helpful thing I've had in my whole life. Getting married. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. What about marriage keeps you going? Why is it the most best thing to happen to you? And are you just saying that because she's here?
No, I'll say that anytime.
Okay.
Because it makes me more disciplined, and especially if you're married to the kind of woman that I have, she keeps pushing you. Okay. She's always helpful. She's the one running the whole thing behind the scene.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so you would say, if not for your wife, this would not be here.
No, this will not be here.
Wow. So let me ask you, ma'am, what about your husband, gives you the ability to keep pushing him? What do you love most about him that, plays a role in you helping him out? What is a characteristic that he has that kind of plays in his success?
First of all, he's somebody that is very enthusiastic. He's very focused and disciplined, and he loves what he's doing. That is what gives me the push to support him and take this business to another level.
Wow. So how long have you guys been married?
20 years.
So she was with you from the beginning?
Yeah.
Do you remember the exact day he told you that he wanted to start this business, and what was your response?
I was happy about it, but I didn't see this vision. I didn't see this big vision.
Wow.
Yeah, because
we love the honesty.
It's something that he had been doing just for fun. You understand? So when he wanted to take it to another level, to go to a business kind of, I was kind of skeptical.
Yeah. Right.
You understand? I didn't want him to even leave his IT job at that time. Yeah. I was like, babe, hold that job. And he was like, no, now is the time. We have to let this job go and focus on this business.
At what point did you see oh, this is working? At what point did you see that this is actually going somewhere?
When we got our first truck, the truck at Brosj, the location, we had another location before that location. When we went to that location, I was like, okay, this is it.
Wow. What piece of advice could you give to the women or my followers who have a husband who's maybe business and they think hey, time for me, and they complain about time? What advice could you give them when it comes to supporting their spouse in their business?
The advice I would like to give everyone, especially couples, is that 2 heads are better than one. And when you work as a team, the result, it's mind-blowing, as you can see. Yeah.
So also for the ladies who always complain about time, are there ever times where he's too busy and you may feel neglected, or you understand?
The truth is that sometimes I feel neglected, but I understand.
This is a part of success.
Yes, it's part of success. We must go through that phase. Sometimes he's out of home for hours, but I understand that it's for the good of the business, for our family.
And then a better vacation for the family.
I know.
That's a good part of it.
How important is marketing in any business or for your business? Did marketing play a role in your business?
Well, I think marketing is one of the biggest players in a business, because especially now with social media, it plays a big role. If you want to do anything, it doesn't matter where you are, just focus on marketing and be consistent too on the marketing, because sometimes you can market your product and you feel like, oh, you just want to blow today. No, you have to be consistent. People will keep coming, people are watching, but they're not coming. You think they're not watching, they're seeing it. When they have the need of that product, they're going to rush to you.
Wow. How specifically did you promote Brosj Suya when you first started? Piece of advice you could give them. How would you suggest they market?
Well, I think the first time we started, I think we just bought meat, and then I called a few friends and we grilled at the apartment. And they came. When they were coming, they brought drinks. We didn't sell a dime. They just brought drinks. I grilled, and then we just chilled, and then everybody ate the suya, then drank. Then the next Saturday, I did the same thing. They came, did the same thing. Then the third one, they came and be like, "Oh no, Brosj, we have to buy now. Give me $25. Give me $10. Give me $50." That's how we started selling.
Wow. Okay. So how do you market now? Is it through WhatsApp? Is it through Instagram? What is your key?
Right now, the most I think the most marketing we have is word of mouth, referrals from other customers.
Wow.
Because I believe in something, network, customers network. Each customer has their following.
Definitely.
So when any customer comes, the best we can do to you is to hold you
close.
Definitely. Give you the best, give you the best experience, so that now you can bring your followers. Wow. And then another way of marketing, we have Instagram, we have Facebook, we have TikTok, we have Snapchat, and on my phone I have over 1,000, over 10,000 contacts.
Wow! And you just send it to them consistently.
Yeah.
Do you still face any current challenges with having such a business? If so, what are those challenges you may face till this day?
Well, the first challenge we're facing is staffing.
Oh, that's every business owner staffing. You go through more staff than anything. So the number one challenge is staffing.
Now the other one, we have a big one, is inflation. Inflation is holding us down. Customers keep complaining. They don't understand. We are dealing with African customers most often.
Definitely.
They feel like, oh, this is Brosj. We can just call, hey, Brosj.
They're too comfortable.
They're too comfortable, yeah. So, but our key focus here is quality, not quantity.
Okay, so if you guys can't basically give it good, you won't give it at all.
Yes, I'd rather give you something small and good than give you something big and no value. Yeah.
Before you can hire anybody, what are some key characteristics you look into people that you interview before you can hire them? What is your determining factor if I'm going to hire this person or not?
Well, the first thing, you should like what you're doing.
Okay.
You should like what you're doing. That's the first thing. I don't mind about the money. You should like what you're doing.
So you look at someone, and if they like what they're doing.
And usually, in interviews, you don't talk on the phone. You have to come in person. And then,
why is that?
While I'm walking, you're also walking. We are talking while we're walking. I don't sit with you here and talk to you.
Okay.
No, I don't want that.
So that's so you can get a feel of them. You can get their energy.
Yes, I see your energy. I see what you can do, the way you talk. You have to be respectful, polite to customers, and all of that.
Do you believe in God?
Of course, yeah. God is. Without God, nothing will happen.
Who comes first, God or your wife?
God.
Who comes first, God or your husband?
God.
How important is God in your businesses?
Well, I think after all the things we do, God is the number one that gives us the strength to keep pushing. Because without God, we will not have the strength to continue to keep moving.
Even the vision.
He gives you the vision. He guides you through it. He guides you the friends you meet every day. He guides you which friends you're gonna talk to. God does all of that. We can do all of that by ourselves.
That's amazing. If we were to all die today, what was one piece of advice you could tell my followers right now, just life, anything? And I want you to look at the camera, just give them one piece of advice.
Well, Just stay focused. Believe in God and stay focused on your dream. Don't just dream. Take action and
Honest.
be honest with your customers and everybody you're gonna come across. Take life easy. Don't be too serious with life. Just take it easy and believe in God. God is gonna do it for you.
How much do you save out of all the money you
Well, it
come?
depends on how much you're making. I believe in some investment rules. Number one, get a job. Number two, save, pay your debts. Number three, save your money. Number four, invest your money.
Out of 100%, how much should go to fun and just living your life as a
Fun.
business owner? How much percentage?
Well, I don't think business owners do have allocation of percentage for fun. The thing, I personally, me and my wife, we're trying to reinvest everything we have for the future.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's nothing like keep this money for fun and all of that. Although we still have
We
fun,
have a balance.
we
Yeah.
still
You know,
try
there
to
must
get
be
a
a
balance,
enjoy it.
but
Okay.
we don't actually keep something on the side that this is for fun. No, we try to reinvest everything because we are looking to scale up the business. So we reinvest the money. There's no time. I don't think there's any time we can have 100,000 sitting in an account.
For people who want to open up a restaurant, what is things that you need? There's a couple of things you need. Requirements for those who want to open up a restaurant.
Well, for those who want to open restaurants, there are consultants you can talk to.
Okay.
I think that's the best way. Don't waste your money. You go to a consultant. Counties, the thing is people don't know.
Okay.
Counties do have consultants that you can talk to for free. They have people, agents in the county. If you contact the county, they're gonna send somebody
Free of
for
charge.
free to talk to you because the county wants the business to be in the county. Even the city, like for example, the city of New Carrollton, they want businesses to be around here. They want good businesses to come here so that people can
Wow. Come
more
on.
visitors can come. So the county needs those people. So that is why they'll assign. If you contact the county today and say, "Hey, I want to open a restaurant. What do I need?" They'll assign somebody to talk to you on the requirements you need and how to go about them.
What is the difference between Brosj Suya and everybody else Suya in the DMV? And I want you to be honest. What makes your Suya different?
Well, I think the difference between Brosj Soya and every other soya is the passion we put into the business. We put in a lot of passion and the customer service we have and the quality of the product we have.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you be willing to? Do you believe that your Suya is better than anybody's Suya in the DMV?
Of course, it's my product, so we should believe in our product first.
Okay, so if someone out there in the DMV wanted to challenge you to a Suya competition for $10,000, would you accept it?
Of course, I'm going to accept that challenge.
There you guys have it. So if anybody who makes Suya that wants to compete, he will accept the challenge. But thank you guys so much for your time. It's been a pleasure. May I please have your contact?
Sure.
Thank you so much, sir. Nice to meet you, ma'am. Thank you so much.